I had to go do my hair just before because it's really bad.
Yeah.
I think everyone's really bad.
Everyone's really bad. I had a beard and then my wife trimmed it and then she's managed to like do a design, but it's not really a design. It's like a triangle and
she gave me
She gave you the Waitakere Ranger.
it's Waitakere on this side and then Rumataka on the other side. It's a different Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comedians Catch Up. This is episode 3. With me today is Pax Assadi and Li'i Alimoana.
Thanks for having us.
No, I'm happy to be here. Hey, Rado, is this your brown guy episode?
Yeah.
This is your multicultural episode. Thanks for having us, man. Really appreciate it.
This is I'll get my 2 brown friends.
Yeah,
oh, then Taryn did. Taryn got to do the
I got
episode
Taryn.
with the other white guy.
Taryn and Colin, but this is
What an honor for Taryn.
this is a different funding group. If you're liking and loving the show, like and subscribe and do all the things that you normally do on this situation. Comment. Apparently commenting is a thing that you have to do in order for YouTube to up my views. So I've been learning about this, guys. This is all new.
Give the audience an incentive to comment. Like if you comment,
right? So like, do I need to pull a knife on them or something? Like what is
not a violent incentive.
Okay.
Like
there's something like offer us a PlayStation 4 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Nick will buy you like a new iPad if you comment.
Yeah,
kind of
sweet.
vibe.
Okay, easy. Pax, how has lockdown been treating you? What's been happening?
I didn't realize how much going out and doing stand-up was integral to me being a good person in the other aspects of my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I had no idea how much performing for strangers and getting gratification from strangers calmed me as a person. So I'm like, I honestly feel like I'm getting off drugs. Honestly, I feel like I have withdrawals. I feel like I get sweaty for no reason. I get like anxious for no reason, and the only thing that's been removed is like live performance.
Yeah. So you're thinking you might start putting on laughter patches and like trying to...
I might just like download laugh tracks and then just do my jokes and then just hit space bar, hear the laugh track.
Yeah.
And just go, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And then hit another joke.
You're sneaking out to the garage to get some laugh tracks. Going down. I like it. Thanks. No, it is.
I'll do anything for laugh tracks. Hey man, I got all these different kinds of laugh tracks if you need them, bro.
Yeah.
I got small crowds, big crowds. I got brown crowds. I got white crowds.
Bro, I can hook
anything you need.
Bro, I can hook you up with some stadium laughs if you want.
Man, I'll do anything for a stadium laugh.
We'll talk privately after the show and I'll be able to... I've got a quick story before we crack into this. I broke up a fight in Pack and Save 2 days ago. Yeah.
So, really?
Yeah. So I'm self-isolating in Nelson, which is
you're down south.
Down south. Even like I'm part Māori, but I'm pretty white, and even me, I'm like Nelson's very white. Like Nelson's very white.
Yeah.
Did you want it in their bags? That's how that you were just showing the direct replica of what Nelson is white-wise.
Yeah.
The ceiling.
I'm just like, if you need a physical representation of Nelson,
there
it is. There it is.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, because this guy was trying to start a fight, but every sort of maybe 6 or 7 seconds he was I think he was remembering he couldn't be 2 meters within 2 meters of anyone. So he was like, come at me, bro. And then he was like, kind of like, but looking down at the ground and then going back to one of those Pack and Save stickers. And it was this really surreal moment where it's like, oh, wow. And then this guy, he had a biker's helmet, and he was like, I saw him, and I was like, oh, thank goodness that guy's here, because it looks like he's going to step in. And then he goes to the security guy, he goes, don't worry, bro, we've got your back. And then he looked at me as if to go, like I'm in his group. Like, bro, I didn't realize we just started up a tag team.
I hate it when you get pulled into a group when you don't want to be in that group.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, very hard.
Yeah.
I remember one time, this is ages ago, this is before lockdown, I went to the doctor, I took my daughter to the doctor, and the doctor came out, and he was like this tall, like handsome South American, with a South American voice, and he was like clearly went to the gym all the time, and he called for my daughter's name, so I was like, oh yeah, that's the doctor, and he called for his name, for my daughter's name, and then as a joke to the guy next to me, I was like, look at this chiseled asshole, as a gag, right? And then the guy, and then we kind of laughed, and he's like, yeah, what an asshole. So like the guy next to me got it, and then like a second passed by, and then he goes, and he bumps me, and he goes, us fat guys got to stick together, eh? And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean us fat guys got to stick together? No, we don't.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm hefty. I'm like thick. I'm not one of you.
Oh man, it's funny you say that, because I used to be a bouncer in town. I used to be a bouncer in Wellington City, and the funniest things would always happen. And then there was definitely this one time when this punk was running up and saw his mates, and he was like, "Is that us, bro? Is that us?" And his mates were like, "That's us, bro." And then he was like, "Yeah." And then he turned around, and then 3 other guys from the mob were walking towards them. And then I turned back to the guy that was like, "Is that us, bro?" And he was by himself, the guy taking off. You're on your own there, buddy.
Yeah. The fight, because I grew up in Porirua, it did actually make me homesick. Because that used to happen all the time down in Kmart, down in North City Plaza and stuff. And
I was going to say, you still haven't managed to make your way over to the east side of Porirua, have you?
Oh, mate, so Canners Creek was, was that
where you grew up?
Yeah, Mungavin Ave, Pora East was, that was where I cut my teeth. Yeah, I was,
were you the minority, Rick?
Yeah. So I was the minority growing up.
Yeah, Mungavin Ave. Mungavin Ave. Yeah, you're the minority, mate.
I had to bro it up to survive. And,
Is that why you married a yoga instructor and moved to Nelson? Because you're trying to overcompensate for your whiteness?
Yeah.
Because you grew up in Porirua, and now you're going to be like, damn, I got to be extra white now. I got to go full white now.
No, I think it's the opposite. It's kind of like, we know those guys, those 12 followers of Jesus type thing. It's like, now I know the bro ways, so now I'm trying to spread the word.
Yeah. That's the one. That's what I'm talking about. That's what
you're trying to.
Now we're getting into
infiltrate. Now trying to infiltrate into into white society and like spread the word.
Spread the word. Yeah.
Like you're in yoga class and you're like whispering to the lady, like,
yeah.
"You want to try do manus with me later?"
Yeah. Do sweet manu bombs off the wharf. There's the big one over the Easter break. We just had the Easter break, and people were breaching the lockdown rules by getting on their boats and going to Waiheke Island. And just basically trying to like escape.
So like people are breaking this lockdown for going to their batches or their beach houses. What would you break the lockdown for? Or what are you most tempted to break it for?
Man, like going inside the BP to get a steak and cheese pie. Like straight up, man. Like they give it to you, but by the time they give it to you, it doesn't have the same effect. I like just looking at the pie and then just thinking about how good it's gonna be. Yeah, I'll definitely break the law for that.
I think I'd do something stupid. I think before we went into lockdown, and everyone was like, it was like that sort of day where I think it was the Tuesday or the Wednesday, I think it was, and midnight was going to be the, like, hey, we're going to be in lockdown, and everyone went around and panic bought, and we'd actually done our shopping the day before, so we didn't actually need anything, but I just thought I had to go out and panic buy something. I just felt like I needed to, just because everyone else was doing it.
Yeah.
And I went into the Cheesecake Factory, and they were selling cheesecakes for half price. So I just bought 5 cheesecakes. That's what I just panic bought 5 cheesecakes.
Yeah.
I spent $50 on cheesecakes.
You just want to be part of it. You just want to be part of the whole thing.
Be part of it.
Yeah. And just gathering stuff.
I bought 2 Electrolux dryers for no reason. I already had a dryer. I just panic bought 2 dryers, you know, for no reason.
Yeah.
Now I have 3 dryers. And no wet clothes anywhere.
Mate, this lockdown, it does different things to different people. So,
absolutely.
You know what I would break lockdown for? And this is impossible to happen within lockdown.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But stand up. I would break lockdown for stand up.
Oh,
if there was like a secret gig happening, and like obviously it's not happening, but if it was, that's the only thing I would break it for.
You know what, Pax? If I found out that there was a secret gig happening and I wasn't asked to perform, I'd call the cops.
You call the you bastard. You bastard. You asshole.
I'll call the cops.
Can I be on the lineup? Can I be on the lineup? No?
No.
Oh, okay, man.
No.
Okay, man. Hello, officer.
I think you're going to find this very interesting. You'd have to hope that the people who are willing to break lockdown laws and go to jail, their one dream is to go to a stand-up gig. Otherwise, to be an audience member in it. There's a lot of things that have to happen.
Oh, I just wish I could be an audience member right now. You need like 50 to 100 people to wish they were an audience member.
But man. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, what would you break lockdown for? Comment below.
Comment. There we go.
There we go.
Now you're a YouTuber, Nick. Now you're a YouTuber.
Smash that comment. I don't know.
Smash that comment.
So I don't know if you guys heard in the news, it's been all over the New Zealand news, that Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, is thanking the Invercargill nurse known as Jenny McGee for saving his life after contracting coronavirus. Pax, did you see this?
Here's the thing. She, like, people in New Zealand, our news agencies, like all these different people are like, wow, New Zealand to save Boris Johnson from Invercargill. That's awesome. I guarantee you she's in the UK thinking, I'm just doing my job. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's probably what she's thinking. She probably doesn't care.
And
she's like, this is my job and I'm doing it.
And Lewis from Portugal's going, what do you mean? I did all the work. Lewis from Portugal. Yeah. I wonder.
Yeah, I inserted the IV. I was the one that put the IV in. Like you.
Yeah. I wonder if his rank of nurse is now he's above Lemon and Herb. Like, I wonder if he's gone.
You think nurse levels in Portugal are dictated by Nando's spiciness?
Yeah. I thought everything was.
Everything. Do you think the Prime Minister of Nando's is called? He's called the Scoville 1000.
He's called the Scoville 1000. I don't know how. Yeah, that's how he would be addressed. I think there's a couple other things that have been happening in the news, guys. In China, there's been a spike in divorces as fighting couples have been forced into isolation. If you're in lockdown, right? It's already stressed. It's already a bit. It's already fights, arguments over little things. I feel this is the worst time to file for divorce. I mean, how cold is that house going to be when you're handing over some papers?
Worst time. It's the worst time. Because all you can do is leave leave the papers on the kitchen counter.
Exactly.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. There you go. All right, we're going to be sleeping in.
If you want to get divorced,
wait. Yeah.
Till after lockdown.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's an awkward situation. Like, unless you're going to put tape down in the room and you go, this is your side of the room.
We're quarantined in quarantine.
Quarantine in quarantine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me on Comedians Catch Up. It's
Thanks,
been
Nick.
super fun.
Yeah,
Like,
brother.
subscribe, and smash a comment.
Smash that comment.
Boy. Smash that comment.